Hi guys, my name is Akshay and I am a manifestation coach. All my contact info is in the description. Today I'm going to talk about why being a validation junkie doesn't work in manifestation and how to stop being a validation junkie. Okay, so first things, it's called the law of attraction or the law of assumption. Okay, it's not called the law of chasing or the law of being a validation junkie. Many people are under the false impression that when they desire something, say their desire is getting married to a specific person, a committed relationship, so they want an SP and they think that if they just affirm enough and drill the idea, okay, into their head that this SP is mine, they will get it. Okay, that the more I affirm, the more I visualize, okay, I will get it. However, that is not completely true. Okay, when you have a desire, okay, you have a hunger for it. Okay, you want to feel validated by getting that desire. Okay, so you want to experience love from this SP. However, even if you do like a trillion affirmation from a state of lovelessness, you do a trillion love affirmations. It's a futile exercise because your core identity is that of a person who is feeling loveless, who is feeling unloved, who is feeling abandoned and rejected, and you're like, I need to chase, and finally the SP will give in and perhaps they will want to be with me, they will realize my worth. I've had interactions, conversations with people whose SP is telling them to just stop. Don't you have anything else to do? Why the hell are you bothering me so much? So the SP is literally feeling suffocated by their love. You cannot negotiate with the SP to love you. You cannot bargain with them to love you. It's not a contract. You cannot convince them to love you. Okay, if you just chase them enough and stalk them on social media and create fake profiles and all that, that is not going to make them love you. Okay, it's called the law of attraction. So in order to attract, you have to assume first. You have to assume, and the meaning of assumption is believing without proof. That is the dictionary meaning of assumption. So there is no proof. You are actually assuming, so you are the proof. You are the evidence. Faith is the evidence of things unseen, of things that are not yet seen in the external reality. Okay, so without really assuming, you're like sort of assuming, okay, I shut the door on the evidence of my senses. I have now assumed that my SP loves me. Is it there though? Did my SP text me? Where is it? Where is my manifestation? If you have really assumed that and accepted the idea without physical proof, okay, then that is known as assumption. Otherwise, you are just, it's just an allegation. Oh, supposedly my SP likes me. It's not called the law of allegation. Newspaper journalists, when the news is not confirmed, they said allegedly this and this happened at this time at this location. Allegedly. They're being very politically correct and safe. Okay, it's not the law of allegation. You are the evidence. You are the proof. your faith is the evidence of things that you do not yet see in the 3D, okay? And you cannot chase validation from your desire, from your specific person, from your external reality, because that means that they are more powerful than your conviction. They are more powerful. Your SP, your 3D, you are transferring your power of creation to them. And what happens is, then you see that it's not here, and then instead of imagination creating reality, the 3D triggers your imagination and you're stuck in this, I don't have it or I don't see it. And manifestation just becomes a torture. Oh, I'm affirming from a state of lovelessness. So how to address this then? When you have a desire, you have a hunger, okay? You have a need for fulfilling this desire, right? So you use your imagination, your affirmations, your visualization to experience the desire in your inner reality and saturate yourself in the feeling of having received it. And that incompleteness now becomes complete. And that is when you are really being the person who got it, because you feel satisfied that you got the desire. That craving within you has been assuaged. The hunger has been satisfied, and that is when you really have to dumb it down and really ask yourself, who am I being in this manifestation process? Who am I being? Am I being the person who is satisfied in feeling, who is confident, who has the faith that yes, I will get it? Am I being that person? Am I in a state of love? Or am I in a state of lovelessness? Am I internally in a state of poverty? Or am I internally in a state of abundance? I don't care what is going on in your external reality, man. Sometimes it is difficult, okay? And you will have some resistance, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. You blast through it. You still dwell in that feeling of the wish fulfilled. Manifestation is not that I don't have this, so I feel incomplete, and from this state of incompleteness I'm going to affirm, and then finally when I get it, that is when I will feel complete. You're basically saying that you will assume it after you get it, you will live in the end after it manifests, you will dwell in the feeling of the wish fulfilled after it shows up in your external physical reality, which is not manifestation. Unfortunately, that is not the nature of reality. Only the person who possesses it in feeling gets it. If you do not possess it in feeling, like really at your core, your identity, you are not the person who got it, who feels that this is easy, who feels aligned with it, who feels very relaxed and almost smiles, internally you're smiling. Oh wow, this is gonna be wonderful. I feel really desired, I feel wanted, I feel chosen, I feel relaxed, I feel like the god of my reality. I don't feel like the beggar of my reality, or the doormat of my reality, or the validation junkie of my reality. So your need for validation is a bottomless pit, okay? And it can for validation from the 3D is a bottomless pit. You can only fill it. You can only fill it by assuming that you got what you wanted. And once you fill it up, the feeling within you will change. And that change of feeling will spark fulfillment within you. You will shift from lovelessness to love. You will shift from lack to abundance, from not having it to having it in feeling. And that is when you are really fulfilled. That is when you are being love. You are not being miserable in love. You are actually being happy, relaxed, satisfied. You feel delicious and luxurious in love. So that is what the mirror will reflect And how to get to that state? By imagining, affirming, visualizing to the point of satisfaction, to the point, instead of chasing your SP and somehow wondering, oh, I affirmed 3,000 times today, did it work? I affirmed 4,000 times today, did it work? My SP is texting me now, it worked, it worked, it worked. Instead of creating this obsession within you, which will probably not go down very well for you, you awaken love within you, and then automatically all your thoughts, everything will correspond to that state, will correspond to that mood of love. Okay, so how to awaken it within you? It needs to happen from within. Okay, if you need an external stimulus to awaken it within you, then you are being dependent on external stimuli. You have not cultivated inner fulfillment, emotional independence. You are being dependent. Dependence creates more situations wherein you need to be dependent, wherein you feel dependent. Being a validation junkie will never get you what you want. You have to relax. You have to cultivate emotional independence first, because the fulfillment within you will reflect fulfillment in your external reality. So, does it feel that you have to let go of the desire? No, you have to let go of the old story. You have to let go of the hunger, the intense hunger for the desire. You have to let go by awakening fulfillment within you. You have to let go of the extreme sadness revolving around not having your desire. And all of this is possible by creating within you an inner experience of being wanted, of being desired, of being loved unconditionally. How do you do that? You do that by saturating yourself, your mind, body, spirit, in thoughts and feelings of receiving love. Okay, and you continue to do it until you feel satisfied. I have a video wherein I say you don't need to believe your affirmations, but it is highly, highly recommended that you enjoy them. Many people, when they are in a state of misery because they don't have what they want, their affirmations create even more anxiety. For example, if somebody is feeling rejected, abandoned, hurt, distressed, depressed, and they are saying, my SP is texting me now, my SP loves me, he has no free will, blah, 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 blah. It actually makes them more anxious. Okay, so you have to change your core identity. Some people call it, awakening, awakening to your God self. Some people call it changing your self-concept. Some people call it cultivating faith, illogical confidence. But your core identity needs to change. In essence, you are manifesting the version of yourself who manifested the person. Your core identity needs to change. Affirming from a state of not having it is only going to make you more miserable. Your core identity needs to shift permanently. Okay? And how do you do that? Every day, you relax, you go within you, you teach yourself to feel like that new person who has that new identity, and you tell yourself, I am that person now. I am that person, and you have faith and conviction that that is who you are now. And the person who is receiving unconditional love from the SP, the version of you that is receiving unconditional love, affection, attention, is not a validation junkie. They might enjoy the love, the attention, the affection. They might enjoy it wholeheartedly. But they are not treating that manifestation like a drug addiction, like a substance addiction. I hope that this video was useful, okay, and you derived some value from the interaction today. If you like the video, please hit like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, unleash the power within you, and remember that if I said it, I already did it. Thank you.